Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Eason off the play fake. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Zach Kerr, the big defensive tackle, the one to get him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Eason. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. A handoff running left is Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Falcons nothing.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. action now. Cousins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They go play action. Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Here comes Mooney now in the jet sweep. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Eason. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Throwing is Eason. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Cousins on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Cousins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Cousins. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And here comes Berrios. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason going deep for Hopkins. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On second down, Mostert. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 22. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun is Eason. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
From the 27, Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And a pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins, and going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. On play action, Cousins. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Akeem Hicks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They go play action with Eason. Rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Eason to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Eason. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run with Mostert. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Ray Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. And they'll get this on the screen to Mosca. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Cousins now to throw on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10. Cousins to throw it. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll get this right back to Rager. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Eason sets to throw it. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And out across midfield down to the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he finds Beasley complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Eason. Eason in trouble, and down he goes. Zach Kerr coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Eason getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this one, Charles, it's only the 3rd quarter, but they appear to be well on their way to victory.
I would say so, because a 1-score lead you don't even count, but a 2-score lead you know can evaporate in an instant. 3 scores, feeling good, but you know it's not over yet. But now, they've got a 4-score cushion. I think you can feel pretty confident in the fact this is going to go your way.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Play fake, Cousins. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Falcons cut into that lead. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Play action. It's Eason. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3 yards remain for second down. Now Eason. Eason in trouble, and down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing is Eason. Going deep for Hopkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Eason's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Eason. That's swung out to Mostert. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Here's Eason off the play fake. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Throwing on 2nd and long. Eason. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun is Eason. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, You know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. To throw is Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Cousins on first down. This ball complete to Rager. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Play action now. Cousins. Now he's forced out left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Now Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. They'll try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, Cousins. Going deep here for Landry. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. A first down throw for Cousins. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Cousins again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. To the air again, it's Cousins. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off inside the 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels